The Story of Passover. According to the Hebrew Bible, Miqra, Jewish settlement in ancient Egypt, first occurs when Joseph, a son of Jacob, moves his family there during a severe famine in their homeland of Canaan. For many years the Israelites live in harmony in the province of Goshen. As their population grows, the Egyptians begin to see them as a threat. Worried that the Jewish people would one day fight against him, Pharaoh decided that these people must become his slaves. He ordered all baby boys to be thrown in the River Nile. The Jewish people hated being slaves. They were suffering. They asked God for help. God chose a man named Moses to lead the Jewish people. Moses went to the Pharaoh. God wanted the Pharaoh to let the Jewish people leave Egypt. The Jewish people will go into the desert, where they will be free. But the Pharaoh never let the Jewish people go. Moses warned that many terrible things, called plagues, will come to Egypt. But Pharaoh would not listen, and so the plagues arrived. First, the water turned to blood. Next, frogs and, later, wild animals ran in and out of homes. Balls of hail fell from the sky. Bugs, called locusts, ate all of the Egyptians' food. Each time a new plague began, Pharaoh would promise to let the Jewish people go. Yet no sooner would God take away the plague than Pharaoh would change his mind. So God sent more plagues. The final plague was the killing of the firstborn sons. Moses instructed the Jews to sacrifice a lamb for each family and spread its blood on the doorposts of their house. God passed over the marked Jewish houses, and killed the firstborn male child in every Egyptian household. The son of Egypt's Pharaoh died from the plague. In his grief the Pharaoh ordered Moses and the Jews to leave Egypt without delay. As the Israelites prepared for their escape from Egypt, they had no time to allow their bread to rise. Instead they baked matzah, a flat, yeast-less cracker of flour and water. The people had not traveled far before Pharaoh commanded his army to chase after them and bring them back to Egypt. The Jews dashed forward, but stopped when they reached a large sea. The sea was too big to swim across. God parted the Red Sea, allowing the Israelites to pass through on dry land. The Jews ran across. Just as they reached the other side, the walls of water fell and the path disappeared. The sea now separated the Jews from the land of Egypt. They were free. Today, the holiday is called Passover to remember the day God passed over the Jewish houses, protecting them while killing the Egyptian firstborn sons. During Passover, the Jewish people do not eat chametz, or leavened products. It is traditional for Jewish families to gather on the first night of Passover for a special dinner called a Seder. At the Seder, foods of symbolic significance commemorating the Hebrews' liberation are eaten, and prayers and traditional recitations are performed. The Jewish people eat matzah, which symbolizes both the Hebrews' suffering while in bondage and the haste with which they left Egypt in the course of the Exodus. The symbolic foods eaten at the Seder are the following. Maror are bitter herbs, usually horseradish, a reminder of the bitterness of slavery. The salt water symbolizes the tears of the slaves. Haroset is sweet paste made of fruit and nuts, symbolizing the mortar the slaves used to build the Egyptian pyramids. Zerah is shank bone, representing the Passover sacrifice. Bitzah is hard-boiled egg, symbolic of life and birth associated with the spring season. The karpas is a leafy green vegetable, usually a piece of lettuce, symbolizing hope and redemption. During the Seder, each adult drinks 4 cups of wine, representing the redemption of the Israelites from slavery under the Egyptians. Passover helps the Jewish people to remember the miraculous journey from slavery to freedom. Because the Seder tells the Passover story, it is an opportunity for Jews to connect themselves with their history. Seder helps them to think more consciously about those who are still oppressed today, and to hope that people today will know freedom.